Okay, the switch here only works in these two positions: high, medium, high. This position, medium, low, and low are not blowing at all. Usually it's not a switch problem. Sometimes if it is a switch problem, you can get a little wiggle and it'll kind of start working or something like that, or the whole switch will just go out. Usually when you're having that problem, it's a resistor problem. Okay, so what I went ahead and did was I pulled out the glove box here, and the resistor that controls your fan speeds is right back here below this green plug. Right back here in this area. You kind of see it right there. See the little white lettering? There's two bolts that hold it in place. You can see right here. See if I get lined up with the camera. You have your little dome light, and right behind the dome light, there's a resistor right there. Okay, right here in this area. This little red tab is where the switch plugs into the resistor. Okay, you can see right here is one of the bolts, and there is another one right on top. I don't know if you can see it right there, but there's two bolts that hold it in place. What you gotta do is you gotta pop that plug off. Basically, you take a screwdriver and you pop that little red tab. Just pull it straight back. I believe it comes all the way out. It'd probably be a good idea to go ahead and unscrew that dome light. You can see right here, there's just a little Phillips head. You can unscrew that dome light and get that out of your way. You don't want to go ahead. You don't want to break that light right there. That's just gonna be more work for you, more money to spend. Okay, and just the other day I went and run to the auto parts store to pick the resistor up before I actually pulled it out, and they said that there's multiple choices. In other words, they had one choice was like a 5-prong and one was a 4-prong. They asked me which one I had. Of course I didn't know because I didn't have to pull the part out. So I'm gonna have to pull the part out, run it down to the auto parts store, and hopefully the one that I need they have in stock, and we'll get it pulled out and check it out. Okay, I went ahead and unscrewed the dome light. Just gonna kind of tuck it back up in there behind the dash out of my way, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop that tab off again. Let's see, there's a little red tab right there. Take a screwdriver, just pop it straight back out of place. Okay, to get the top bolt, and by the way, I use an 8mm wrench to get the bolts off the resistor. This green plug here, it's got a little tab right there that is kind of mounted on. I slid it off the back. You can see the little slide where it slides on right there. Had to get that out of my way so I could unscrew the resistor. You can see this little slot right here. Excuse me. Behind the green plug, there's a little green slot. That's where the resistor slid. You can see the little bolt where the bolt screwed in right there. Little screw. There's the little screws right here. So screw those with an 8mm wrench. And this is the resistor right here. It's still hanging on the plug. What I went ahead and did was right here was that little red tab I showed you earlier. And yes, it did pop all, it pops all the way out. And it wasn't easy to do. You kind of got to press in with the flathead screwdriver and then pop it out that way. I went ahead and pulled it off without unplugging it because very hard to get to. I don't know if I can get it focused. Inside there, which is the back side, I tried pressing right here to release that mechanism. I said the red tag keeps from happening, and then get it to come out. I just couldn't get it to work. So what I think I'm going to do is stick the screwdriver in there and kind of just pop that up and then pull on the plug, and hopefully it'll come out that way. Okay, there we go. That was pretty easy. Once I was able to get in there and get that screwdriver just to release right here on this little tab, you can see it's flat there in the background. And looks like I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prong. A 5-prong resistor. So it looks like there's probably just a little bit of corrosion going on there. Is probably the problem. Just old, corroded. It could be just a connector, but I don't know. That corrosion could be all the way down in the resistor. It's not very expensive. It's like 15-20 bucks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change it, and go from there and see if that fixes my problem up here, and I can get all 4 speeds back on my blower. All right, here I go. All right, I picked up the new resistor, the 5-prong. They only carry the 5-prong in stock. I imagine that's probably the most common. You're probably a safe bet to pick that up, unless maybe the other ones for maybe like the Rubicon, maybe the Unlimited. But other than that, probably a safe bet. It doesn't specify in their computers at the auto parts store. But yep, I got the 5-prong here, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw that back in. All right, cool deal. I got the resistor plugged in. Go ahead and start the vehicle up. I don't know if you can hear it there. I got high, medium high. Now it works. I got air blowing out and low. So there we go. It's all fixed up. Alright, that's how you fix your AC blower resistor. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to do below. I try and answer any comment that I get. And thanks for watching.